Absolutely. It's already backs. 84, 84, 84. Okay. Take them to some national confidence here. Kansas State has Mark material State on this one. Still don't have him. On this one. Quick. Out Tennessee. So what roster do I go to? No. Don't want to probably consider you.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a time to figure out where on the coach? Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, now is time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win. Congratulations. It's time to...
Kansas State versus Iowa State.
Iowa State won 20-17.
Kansas State versus Iowa State.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
There's our guy.
The Cyclones have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently. Won last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Fakes to grab. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week, every opponent, one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative plays.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
State by Taylor Mauser, second-year offensive coordinator for Iowa State at that position. First game of the year, obviously. Hanson with room, and he's got a first down inside the 40-yard line of the 36. Hanson starting to heat up. And Iowa State has the lead back.
From the 36, they've got a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right.
And throwing complete. Close to a first down, a couple of yards short is Jerron Tibbs. They have not been able to tackle him, even if they hit him at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, down the field. Inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for Iowa State. And the Kansas State 7. Beck will keep it himself inside the into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. The linebacker Desmond Purnell, and it's Rocco Beck making a cut, finding the end zone at North Carolina. Johnson off play action, moving left, throws it deep, got him in, running open. Jerry Bradley gets behind the defense and scores. Touchdown, Kansas State. What a response.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems...
Now freeze it for me, freeze it. Cummins looking down inside, give me a different look. The safety was looking down inside. He's got to be over the top. He never gets over the top. Cummins right here. He's got to get over the top of this. His vision is down inside on Chase Brown, and nobody runs with the vertical for Bradley. Safety's got to get over the top here. His vision gets back inside to Chase Brown. Nobody over the top, and it's a walk-in touchdown for Kansas State. Bradley spent last year at Boston College, was at Texas Tech for 3 years. And we expected big things from the big receiver today, but Beck pulls it back, loads it back, first down inside the 25. What a call for Iowa State. K-State acting as if it's going to bring pressure, and here they come against Beck, who lines it back inside. First down, Hanson's still going. He's down. But he got the ball across. Kansas State, according to ESPN Analytics, the favorite to win the conference.
like this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. First down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Use that playbook. Let's get stuck on the same gun.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there.
There you go. On your feet. On your feet. Touchdown.
To the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Do it again, right?
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
The reason why I'm playing on varsity, I feel like
Extra
it's
point
more
here would
realistic.
tie the game.
Like I'm dominant to where I can't
And
be
they
stopped.
did take on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Fairly new to play, so
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their second-best bowl finish ever. And who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami? Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. Got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know they want to keep building on.
Yeah, he's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays. Will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Becht. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. just taking the in. This drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Townsend. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Hansen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Beck. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. On the move to his left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's over. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down.
You know, I hate to start this over, but